Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Conversations with Luciana, the house at Luciana. That's good, where everyone has a place at the table. If you're a new listener, I bring you greetings and salutations. If you are a returning listener, welcome back, family. Real talk on real issues, real life situations. Keep in mind, advice is never given, but opinions and a new perspective is always welcome. You can find me on most podcast streaming services as well as YouTube under Conversations with Luciana. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure to turn on your notifications to know when the next Conversation with Luciana are posted. My posting schedule is as follows: Motivational Monday, Inspirational Empowerment Tuesday, Open Forum Thursday, Coffee and Tea with Luciana on Sundays. YouTube exclusives are on Mondays and Saturdays. If you would like to submit a topic of conversation or be a guest on a podcast episode of Conversations with Luciana, email me at conversationswithluciana@gmail.com. Look forward to speaking with you soon. Have a good one. Let's go. This is hard for me to talk about this, but we need to have the conversation. I'm going to give you a number, 1-800-273-8255. That's the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Again, that number is 1-800-273-8255. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. My heart is heavy. I read an article early this morning about a young man that ended his life 2 days after he celebrated his birthday. I'm pretty sure by now you have heard about Regina King's son and her ex-husband's son, because I think it's important that we include both parents that are grieving today, tonight, the loss of their beloved only child, their son. We can't even question someone's motive, what's in their heart, what they must be going through, the anguish to make a decision that today is the day that I decide my life is no longer worth living. Anytime someone takes their life, do I dare say they rob us of the joy of their presence? It's easy for someone on the sidelines to say, but I believe there's a void left on this earth that can never be filled. We need to shift our focus from what we think, what our own personal experience may be, into having the conversation where people feel safe enough to talk about what's going on with them personally, mentally. It's easy for people to assume or to be angry. How could they do this? They may have felt that there was no hope. We don't know. We can't question that. We really can't question that. I have heard stories of people who are in the darkest times of their life and they contemplated suicide. And they could not really give me an explanation on why. I wasn't asking. I wasn't asking for one. I just listen. I just listen. And it made me reflect and think about how many people want to have that conversation, but they feel that they can't. People can have it all and feel like they have nothing. They can be in a position that some people may envy and want to be, but you don't know the personal struggles that people deal with every single day. My heart goes out to everyone because I believe the anger, my opinion, the anger comes from not knowing if I could have. Why didn't they talk to me? That alone can leave you in a state of grief that you may never come out of. I remember hearing about Christopher. I believe, I do not want to mispronounce his name, but I can see it, Koff. I'm pretty sure I misspelled the name, but nevertheless, his son committed suicide. And you can tell that the pain that he felt was too much for his heart to take. And years later, like son, the father decided that maybe his life was not worth it. I think you can die from a broken heart. I just hope that people find the strength to live on in spite of. But I don't want to shift the focus on who is left behind. I want to talk about if you're hurting, if you don't know where to turn. That number I gave you, 1-800-273-8255, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. I wonder if they knew the power of the name of Jesus. And I'm saying this because it may help someone. I don't care if you believe or don't believe. I'm not going to argue that, but I do know the power of his name. And I want to tell you that share that with someone when you have nowhere else to turn. I may not answer your call, but you call on his name, and I promise you he'll answer. I promise you he'll answer. I feel for the ones who felt like they did not know who to call, or they called that person and they did not pick up. To hide behind the pain with a smile. To celebrate life and then end your life the next day. What torment they must endure. No one can predict what someone is going through, or they could have prevented. It's not about you. It's about them. That affects us all. It affects us all. We should not treat this as just another story, another headline. We should reach out globally and say, Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I am here for you. I don't care if I have to sit with you hours on end. That's how much I'm committed. I'm committed to let you know I'm here. I'm here. There are people, trained professionals that are here. There are pastors. There are spiritual counselors that are here. Because no one can fill that void or that pain without reaching out. And if you think that you can't, you can. You can call a stranger and say, I'm hurting. Please help me. Grief comes in waves. And it's okay to send your condolences and say, we're praying for you in the moment, in the months. But what about in the years to come? I couldn't imagine her anguish, anyone's anguish, to lose your only child. She wasn't the only one that lost a son this month. Sinead O'Connor's son took his life, 17 years old. Call their names out. Wrap your arms around the family. I am so passionate about this that I feel led to really start speaking on these issues weekly and letting you know we're here for you. We are here for you. If you're in any type of situation that you feel that you cannot get help, there are people out there that are willing to help you, that want to help you. You don't have to face this alone. And this magnifies the fact that people think, oh, well, they had it all. Did they? Did they? Sometimes a mother or father love is not enough. Taking that hardline approach where you say harsh things to someone and you almost provoke them to do it. Choose your words carefully. Choose your words carefully. Choose to speak life and love and understanding. We can't blame people for deciding that they could not take the pain. That's a whole nother side of grief. The blaming. We don't know. The sense of loss is overwhelming, and I know that, and I understand that. We just need to be better at supporting one another. We do. This support system needs to be global, no matter where you are in the world. Somebody's out there. Somebody's out there. I remember being at a funeral, and this lady reached out and held my hand. Just held my hand. There were other relatives there, but she held my hand. She found comfort in my hand with my presence. You never know. You can be the one that reaches that person that felt like they were lost. And if you are the person that is experiencing this type of pain, reach out. Reach out, lift your hands up, and call on the one that hears all cries for help. There are people out there that want you to be here to tell your story. You're important. You are loved. You are loved. Don't let the voices, the demons say that you are not. You are loved. You are appreciated. And you are needed. You are needed. It's a void that is left in the hearts of everyone. Of everyone. Your life has purpose and it has meaning. It does. It does. It has purpose and it has meaning. You're not a lost cause. You never were. You never are a burden to anyone. My heart goes out to you, and I want you to seek the help that you deserve, to be here. We're not going to shame you because you have thoughts of helplessness, of worthless. We're not. It's not about us. It's about you. And we are here for you. Listen to my words. We are here for you. Again, the name, the power in the name of God, of Jehovah, of Jesus. When no one else can reach you in your darkest moment, call his name. Cry out. He hears you. He will guide you. He will direct you. We don't know what happens to a person that goes through that end of life on their terms. We don't know. But I know who's with you. I know who's with you. But I want you to know that you shall live and not die. I'm going to keep saying you are loved. Reach up, reach out. I don't care if you have to make up a number on your phone. Get somebody on the phone and talk to them. We need to have this conversation on a national level. We need to have it where people feel like there is hope. There is hope. There are professional counselors waiting. There are spiritual advisors waiting to help you. Again, the number 1-800-273-8255, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Use it. Use it. We are better together. We are each other's keeper, and we are the life force that will direct you to the lifeline to help you through this dark time. You're never alone. I don't care what you think or how you feel. You are never alone. We are here with you every step of the way. I pray healing for your mind, your heart. I pray for the loved ones who have to deal with the grief or the shame. What could I have done? I pray that you have some type of peace that surpasses all understanding. My heart, I'm not sad. I'm feel for this. I feel a heaviness. I feel like I should have talked about it, experienced that we all may have had one time or another where we think that we're not worthy to be here. Imagine if we could switch places with the ones that were getting, would life be different? It wouldn't be the same without you. It's not going to be the same if you're not here. You have meaning, you have purpose, and you have a friend. You have a friend. You have a friend. Call the number 1-800-273-8255, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Save it. Put it everywhere that you know. Call that friend who you may think needs it. Here's the number I want you to keep. At your lowest point, I want you to reach out. I'm a phone call away. They are a phone call away. I don't care if translated in Spanish. It doesn't matter. All nationalities, call that number. Call that number. You can find me on all streaming podcasts, Instagram, Twitter. You can email me, conversationswiththeluciana@gmail.com. I don't care. You can DM me and say, I need you to talk to me. And I'm here for it. I am here for it. I'm here for you. And to my loved ones who are grieving right now for the loss of a brother, a son, a daughter, a granddaughter, a niece, a friend, may the Heavenly Father wrap His arm around you and give you peace and comfort. And I'm not just saying that because it's something to say. I don't dare use His name in vain. But I hope He wraps His arm around you and gives you peace and comfort. I'm here for you. Always remember, we are all here for you. Peace and blessings. Thank you for listening to another podcast episode of Conversations with Luciana. I look forward to speaking with you again. Until then, be kind to yourself and others. Make every day your best day. Stay encouraged and press forward, for the best is yet to come. Peace, and I'm out. Let's go.